Hey there, everyone. It's Rachel Pompetti here, heading live tonight. Gina is in Disneyland, and we are going to have a special treat tonight with Chad over at Top of the World Lounge. He's going to be coming in and showing us the Villain's Lair, and we'll be bringing him in here from inside the big event.
We are going to get going here pretty soon.
Yes.
Please do not leave.
Just give him another minute here. And so when are you guys all going home? I have 70 days until my next trip, so can't wait for that. If you can, please put in your comments in Facebook or YouTube, and I'll be glad to get them up here. All right, here comes Chad. Hey there, Chad. How are you?
Put me at full screen.
And yes, I will.
Back camera. There we go.
You got it?
So let me come back in. And we are now live. We are checking out some of the Disney founding characters that you're going to find here in Top of the World Lounge.
The Villain's Lair now.
The Villain's Lair. So what kind of evil deeds have you been up to, kind sir?
Oh, well, look at this, look at that. Just jumping in wherever I can. You know, as a villain does.
Yes, yes. Now, you are inspired by...
Yes, can't you tell who I'm inspired by? Can't you tell by my scar? See what? No.
Yeah, yeah.
Scar.
I saw what you did there.
I'm wearing it with pride tonight.
Ooh.
I'm not lying about that. I usually do, but I'm not.
Very good, sir.
Thank you, yes. So yes, here we are in the wonderful Disney Villains Lair at the top of the world. Best view in town.
Absolute best view.
Yes. You've been trying all the lovely, delectable dishes, yes?
I have been sacrificing, trying to consume as many potions tonight as I possibly can.
Yes, we'll see what effect they have later.
Yes. We will see what they do later.
Yes, so here we are, enjoying ourselves, yes?
Yes.
So very exciting here. We're playing games, we're having a good time, we're telling jokes, yes?
Yes. I guess a lot of villain dad jokes.
A lot of like this one, of course. How many tickles does it take to tickle Ursula?
How many tickles does it take to tickle Ursula?
Doesn't take one. Can't do it with one. It takes more than that.
Brian Flock from DCL Duo, do you have any inclination?
How many tickles does it take to tickle Ursula? Do you know?
I don't know.
It takes 10 tickles.
10 tickles. Why didn't I get that one? I should have.
Disney dad jokes.
Yes.
Like, of course, the classic. You know this one, right? Why is Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Keep losing your shoe.
Yes. Well, also she was always running away from the ball.
Oh.
You're never gonna win like that.
Yeah, that's true.
She must have a pumpkin for a coach, I guess.
Yes.
Rules. You know, actually, when the princesses have their games, Snow White is always the referee. You know that? You know why? She's the fairest of them all. Obviously.
How could we miss that? How could we miss that?
And there you go. See, that's the kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the kind of villainous fun that we have.
The best kind of villain you can be is to tell bad jokes. Right?
I'm telling you. Well, thank you for your time, sir, and thank you for entertaining us so much.
Come see us anytime.
Yes. Keep up the evil work.
I will. Enjoy your time.
And I am going to come back in and switch back to the front camera here.
Go with take two.
So, work with me here, guys. I'm trying to live stream this from a cell phone. And they did give us these magnificent ears tonight. You'll start to see some people with some various different ears. I'm going to walk you guys down the buffet line now. We have a few minutes to go before the fireworks started around 9:20, so let me flip the camera. So here you're going to notice some cloaks up on the wall. Leftovers from the villains, no doubt. And for this special event tonight, we have a buffet But come tomorrow night when we open to the general Blue Card membership, this will all be the bar seating that you guys recommend. Well, that you are familiar with, if you've been here before. So we can start a great sampling of the snacks tonight. This is the cheese charcuterie board. And coming beyond this, we have the layer-made hummus with some pita chips. Ooh, I have to try the unfortunate soul shrimp. I have not tried that yet. But I can tell you that this Tomatoes of Terror flatbread is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I have not tried the Cosmic Plant flour bread yet. But the Twisted Tails pretzels, those are just samples. But as you'll see down here, we have the what you will get when you purchase this tonight. So tonight we have some of the little, I guess, nuggets, so to speak. And then some mustard that goes with that. And this is the Who's Afraid of Pork Belly sliders, which just look absolutely incredible tonight. And we have had a sample of the 7-layer cake, but I will be honest with you, that's more like some 7-layer puddings and some layers of the fillings. There's not much cake for what we got to sample tonight. But we do have the full, legit viewing here of what we get when you order. And so we've got the shrimp plate here, we've got the tomato bread, the sliders, the glorious top of the world cake. I cannot wait to come back tomorrow night and get some. And then our old friend, the pretzel, is back on the hanging rod that it was. This is a sample of the charcuterie board. And over here is the layer-made hummus. And then the Cosmic Plant Power Flatbread here. So we have some delicious concoctions as well tonight. Brian and I have already tried some of them. We will knock them all out before I leave tonight. But you can see back as well. Let me see if I can scroll up. There's a monorail theme going on in the bar. I guess the villains left that for us. And then as we come back over as well to this little cubby room, we can see that the villains have left us their photographs. And they have all been replaced here in the top of the world. So we've got Ariel, Jafar, and the villains have left us in some pretty interesting artwork and prints. They're all backlit, and this is the same little booth that it always was over here at the top of the world. So another really nice touch that there's numerous of these here. You can start to see the villains have left some of their top hats and some of their hats. So we can start to see Cruella's leftovers here. And this will be a sight for sore eyes for many DVC members. I'm going to go ahead and walk you outside. It should be a little quieter out here. But I'm telling you guys, it is so awesome to be back up here at the top of the world and to come over here and see the glorious Magic Kingdom from the top of the world. And as well, this view here, you see it, which is now not powered. Canopy start to get lit. That is just going to be absolutely phenomenal. And I don't have a way to zoom right now, but I can tell you here in real life, Main Street and its golden lights are all beautiful. As you can see back over here. And then Astro Orbiter is lit up in all of its glory. And of course the castle. And guys, I'm just telling you, this is home for DVC members. There is nothing that says home lounge is top of the world. And
Seems like we're losing Chad a bit there with his audio. Hopefully he'll pop right back in here.
seating as well, because I do not remember this from last time we were open here, where we had all this glorious outdoor seating. I did speak with the proprietor of the lair that's here, and she did inform me that we will be getting these characters on a regular basis that are Disney bounding as a Disney character. So that is like really, really, really cool. I thought for $160 we should get the Evil Queen tonight, but we got a very limited sampling and an unlimited menu to try everything, which as a Disney content creator, this was just glorious for me. I'll pay them $160. I don't need anything for free. I don't want my opinion biased at all. And the drinks have been phenomenal. The cast has been phenomenal. It is every bit as awesome as Top of the World used to be, but I think they've kicked it up a few notches. I cannot wait to come back in and bring my family up here this week, as I've got a friend in town and I'm on his reservation, so I can use that and my blue card and get on up here, and I'm really looking forward to that. Great. And, you know, well, we understand your concerns. I got a really polite reply back, but I also did confirm that, yes, the entire staff up here is, let me flip this back around, because this is kind of important. The entire staff up here is funded by food and beverage sales. They are not getting any budgetary dollars from DVC for this. So it is important, if you guys want to keep Top of the World here and keep it active, you're going to have to come back in and support the place with food and beverage sales, because that's what pays the salary staff. That's what keeps the doors open. So I would encourage you guys that do have blue cards, if you want to come back in and keep Top of the World open, please keep that as a option as well. And I'm sure they will be looking at sailors and reevaluating this decision as time goes on, because Disney is a very analytical driven company. But it does break my heart that DVC leadership did the dastardly deed of carrying the Villains theme a bit too far by restricting this from the white card members, because they need to sell food and beverage to keep the place open. So that's my own editorial 2 cents for what it's worth. This was not sponsored by anybody at Disney. And as a matter of fact, a huge shout out, a thank you to Patreons over at mydvcpoints.com/Patreon, or that forwards over to patreon.com/mydvcpoints for the people who are supporting the show, because that's what allows me to spend $160 for one night to come up here and cover this and create these contents. So huge shout out, thank you to that. Rachel, do we have any questions or comments tonight? You want to join me again?
Yes, we do. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
I know you're
go ahead.
outside. Your reception cuts out a little bit as you get too far from the door, so just so you know, we lose you a bit. But the first question is, will the bar be full service as before after these events end?
Yes. And the new menu, we will have comments. I've already sent them over to Tim K at DVC News, so he should probably have a blog post up with photos of the menu here pretty quick. I would say within the next couple days, knowing Tim. Personally, knowing Tim, it wouldn't shock me if he doesn't have them up by 10 o'clock in the morning, and he just got them tonight because he's that good and that quick. But you guys will have full menus, a full bar. They've seemed like they've added a few more snacks, and they brought back the fan favorites of the sliders, the pretzel, the Top of the World cake, or 7-layer cake. They just spelled it, but it's the same cake. But some people have given them shade for not creating a new one, and I'm like, why? It was phenomenal. Don't touch it. Like, changing the name of it and the spelling was good enough. It kept it in theme, and that product is so incredible and so awesome. I wouldn't change anything about that. So, okay. Any other questions? Or
A lot of people are loving you rocking those ears tonight.
yeah,
Perfect.
baby. They gave us the ears as part of the DVC registration. So I walked in and saw all these people with ears at the registration line. I was like, oh, I forgot mine. And the guy at the desk was like, we got you, man. So I had my choice of this or the Hades ears. And actually want to come back in. I want to do a little bit more of the character interactions as well, because we can get back to them. But these guys are going to take off just before fireworks.
Okay.
So let's
Love
come back in and
the
yeah.
artwork's really great too, that they put around.
Let me come back in and flip this. Back camera, here we go. Okay. Man, it's so good to be back to Top of the World. I honestly cannot share my excitement too much. So let's see if we can get some of the other.
Let's do a romantic song. You have one? I have a okay. Romantic song, Sam.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Sam, that's not romantic.
I'm with you, Sam. High five.
Just to that. Okay, let's do a romantic song. You know what? If you know it, please sing along. I'm sure my Lady in the Tramp fans know this.
Oh.
This is a night, it's a
Beautiful night.
and they call it
Bella Notte.
look at the sky. There are stars in your eyes on this lovely Bella Notte. Side by side when you're alone, you will find that the one in magic spell. The one you love is
Well, my friends, thank you all for being with us tonight. It's almost time for fireworks. Yes, Disney Enchanted will be right over there. So, you guys are saying, get ready. Get your glasses. Make sure you go out there when you're ready. It's going to be starting soon. Oh, good. You got your glasses. Good. Very good, very good.
Chad, do you need any sort of reservations once this opens up?
Thank you. You're very welcome. So, what was that, Rachel?
Chad, will you need any sort of reservations to visit? What are the new hours?
No, it's usually first come, first serve. Hey, Brian, come on over. So give us your thoughts of the new, revised, improved, top of the world experience.
The theming is nice and understated. I like it. I love the character interactions. I wish they were going to do those all the time.
They
That's
are.
really fun. Oh, they just said they weren't. The guy just told me they weren't. That's just for the events. It's just for the events.
Really?
Yeah. So that's not going to happen all the time. I
Because
thought
the characters told me they were coming back. They were scheduled.
Oh yeah. The manager out here was saying that it's just for these events, and he doesn't know how many more of these they'll put on. But I thought the theming was nice. The characters were fun. I think the food is delicious, but the drinks are better. That's my take on it.
Oh, the drinks were phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
I really hope they bring back the Disney bounding characters to come in, and
I agree.
they were probably equity actors, role playing.
Clearly improv people.
Yeah, clearly improv people, really, really, really good. And as you can hear, we're probably getting some of the Disney music coming in the background. But let's see. I know Rachel said we broke up here. So time will tell. I will find out from the GM tomorrow because there's a ribbon cutting at 5:45. I'll try to be here to cover it as well. But this view, man. Like,
Now we can hear the audio from the music, so if we can mute that out when we're ready.
and it just doesn't get any better than top of the world. Here, get closer to Wi-Fi, Rachel. But let me come back in and see if you've got any more questions for me or listener comments that you can share. So let's out of my settings. Okay, what do we got?
Yep. So you shared that the the comments from Brian there. The drinks were good, you said? Do you like the theming?
The drinks were phenomenal, okay? They were just really on point and really, really, really good. So sweet, fruity. I thought they were a little probably on the small side for what you got. Maybe like a smaller pour than I would have liked, but still really good, high quality. Theming was phenomenal. And let's see. I can now see the screen if you want to throw some listener comments up.
Okay, and the other comment that we just want to clarify that it's for blue card members only, even though they might need the revenue. It just doesn't seem to be the best choice.
Yeah, I can't say that I agree with that decision, but that is the facts that we have reported. It is blue card, and it's sad, but I can just tell you guys, if you are here and you know somebody here, post in the community group. There's probably somebody here that can bring you up if you're white card only. And if I was on a reservation here, I live literally 17 minutes with the GPS to top of the world from here. You could literally see my backyard from up here. So
you need an on-property reservation and be a blue card member, both?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and it's either on points or on cash, right?
Okay.
You could do either one of those two.
Okay. And you said you were going to be heading out for fireworks. Are you going to try to stream those, or with us just muting you?
Yeah, we can try that if you'd like. I'm not sure about like how far my Wi-Fi signal gets. Is if how far outside the door I can get and still have a Wi-Fi signal.
Okay.
But they're starting the music inside now, so it's like I have no really good place to stream.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. Yep.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions I see right now in the chat for the people who are with us.
Okay. That is really, really cool. Again, I can't say enough great things about Top of the World and how good it is to be back,
Mm-hmm.
and how awesome everything is here.
And once they cut the ribbon tomorrow, there is no fee to get in. This is a special event, correct?
Correct. That is correct.
Okay.
So let me flip the camera again. Looks like our fireworks have started.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to, because that is the enchantment soundtrack that we got. So go ahead and mute me.
Okay. So guys, we're going to try to live stream the fireworks, but we'll have to go mute so we don't infringe on any copyright. And we'll see how good his signal is out there to be able to view the fireworks. I'll try to put some music on the background. Maybe that'll be able to come through.
No, tried that. I tried to come back in and see if I could get a good view here. It is just raining too hard tonight, guys. Flip this camera. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's just starting to rain and the wind is atrocious tonight up here at top of the world. So, but we did get a really good view. I'm gonna stay inside where I can mute from the audio track again. Copyright strikes are kind of a pain for YouTube, so Facebook is starting to get nasty at those as well. So we'll come back in and just kind of step away from all of that. But yeah, Top of the World is back, guys. Can't speak enough great things about it. I think they've really upped their game in terms of the theming, the villains lair, the staff, the management. It's all on point, and it's just a great benefit of being a DVC member. It is probably one of my favorite benefits as well. Rachel, do you have any more thoughts or comments or anything else that we should talk about tonight?
One other question that came in was the situation on the 7-layer cake. You said it looked like a small portion. It should be back to the regular size when you order it.
Yes.
Okay.
Tonight for the samples, we got, I want to call it 7-layer pudding. Like they use the filling off the inside, but very little of the cake itself.
Oh, okay.
It's just because they probably couldn't cut the small enough slices of the cake, but it is back to its normal cake. It is absolutely 100% what it used to be. And one of our Patreon members actually works here in the staff as well. And I can confirm that it is the same cake. It is every bit as awesome as it used to be as well. So yeah, we are in a really good spot for 7-layer cake. Because
Okay.
that would just be a breakout to pitchforks, okay, and like storm the place.
Great. Well, we thank you so much for coming to us live from Top of the World Lounge. I know you're probably trying to get back in and see what else they have going on the rest of the night.
Yeah, and I'll be here tomorrow night doing some more footage. There's a ribbon cutting at 5:45. I got invited back to by the manager to come back in and go, hey, give us a little more coverage on that. We'll be glad to do that for them as well. And like I said, I can't say enough great things about it as well. If you guys have more comments, leave it down below. Rachel and I follow up on the videos and come back in and respond to those comments and questions as well. So again, thank you for tuning in, everybody. It was a little bit of an unusual show tonight because, well, this was a very special live event. And as well, we didn't have staff coverage, so I just had to cover our normal live. But huge shout of thanks to World of DVC and everybody there for sponsoring season 8 of our platform. That includes DVC Resale Markets, DVC Rental Store, and Monera Financial as well. And thank you so much for joining us on camera tonight. I know you're typically backstage with Gina there, Rachel. So thanks for pitching in on that as well. And thanks everybody for tuning in.
Thank you. Everyone have a great evening, and we'll talk to you later.
Yep, and if you could go ahead and roll the Patreon video, that would be awesome.
I will. Just get that one teed up.
Yeah, when you're not used to doing it. Normally it's me out there doing it, and I just kind of have it like click, but from my phone I can't do much.
All right, here you go.
Thanks everybody.